Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. What happened to my music? There we go. Okay. Another episode of Master of Orion 2 coming at you. We just spent the first episode of our little series just going through talking about the technicals, the idea of the game. Just to reiterate, if it's your first time, welcome. This game plays a lot like Civilization, like the early ones, Civ 2, Civ 3, kind of the same premise. Let's see, we're working on construction, for sure. Boop. Oh, anti-missile rockets. Kind of makes sense, not going to explain that one. Reinforced hull. Triples the structural integrity of a ship. Fighter bays. Allows us for intercept short-range fighter-like craft, but I really care about the automated factories, which is coming up. Oh, another race? What's this? Oh, the Meklar. The glorious Meklar Empire is here to dethrone you, Amios. But don't worry, Emperor THX1137. Holy crap, that's sci-fi rich. I love it. We'll let you live on as a personal slave. THX. I don't remember the call designation, but that was like a post-apocalyptic, futuristic, not post-apocalyptic. Maybe just crazy futuristic movie? Anyway, okay, we have the Meklons. So let's talk Turkey. Hi. Can we do some treaties? Not interested in trade treaty. The great and wise Emperor THX1137 of the Meklar nation declines this offer. Oh. Decline, not interested. Okay, whatever. He's got to be a little more chummy to us. Or Boris is not available. Okay, you can only talk to these guys like once every so often. It'll just say, we're busy. So you can't like harass them. So anyway, on to our own business. I've got research to do. Skipperoo. One more. There we go. Okay, automated factories. Generates 5 production on its own. It increases the production of all workers +1. Heavy armor negates armor-piercing effects. These things that we're researching are all add-ons, also known as mods, to ships, and we'll deal with those more later when we start outfitting our own thing, but this isn't happening on all of our ships automatically. We have to ask for them. Planetary missile base contains 300 space units of your best missiles with unlimited ammo. Cool. Another structure we can build for defense. So I'm gonna go biology. I want the biospheres and the hydroponic farm. More importantly, I want the cloning so we can get ahead of the space breeding wars. Automated factory for sure. It's just going to produce production right off the top for us. A couple of turns there. We're producing 10 RP. It's weird because... Oh, from our research treaty. So hold on. Races. Yes, so the research treaty is now come around. We are no longer paying money into it. It's invested and it's done and it's built. Now we're actually generating the benefits from it. We're now just generating research just for nothing. The other race, Ouroboros here, is also enjoying the research treaty as well. So that's kind of how this works, is we're both benefiting from this sort of an arrangement. So like I said, early in the game, I like to go through and see who I can poke, who wants to be cooperative. Cool, we can have another chat. Ouroboros sends best wishes. Trade treaty. We will supply the Cylon Empire with goods equal in value to the goods you offer us. Excellent. So they approve. And a non-aggression pact. We do not feel the Cylon... Okay. I don't care. Let's talk about the other stuff that we could do with these other cultures. We can break any treaties we've done and established. We could demand tribute. And say, hey, give us some stuff or we'll punch you in the face until you ain't got a face no more. We can straight up offer a gift if we wanted to curry some favor. We can just straight up exchange tech, which just says like for like. Hey, I got biospheres. You got some cool missiles? Trade. Declare war. We can surrender everything we have, or we can just say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye. We now have... Oh, whoops. I misread that. Okay, we now have a non-aggression treaty. The trade treaty is just like the research one we had before. I have to pay into it. We both pay into it to set up the infrastructure. And then it just automatically generates money. That is the one part that's automagic. I'm going to skip a couple turns. Trillion and human empires have signed a non-aggression pact. Cute. The reason why... Oh, Commander Sparky joined for 100 BC now and 1 BC a turn, bringing the knowledge of advanced damage control. So this is a leader that is providing a technology. What we can do is we could just say reject, no thanks, not interested. Or if we hire them and accept them into our ranks, paying them, we get free technology, which is always super cool. I don't think I want to do that just yet. No thanks. Cool. Meklar 3's finished automated factory. Cool, cool. So now we're producing a lot more stuff. I actually want the automated factory to produce housing and move my scientists back. So now we're producing more population just for free because I'm producing production. It's hard to say that I'm producing production, but that's what it is. Just straight off the top. And skip a turn or two. Biospheres. Enables a colony to better control environmental conditions, allowing colonization of the more intolerable areas. Maximum planetary population increased by 2 million. So that's a structure I have to build. Also the hydroponic farm. Let's see. An automated sealed environment in which food can be grown even on lifeless worlds. So that is a cool thing because if you noticed from the first episode, maybe didn't, totally cool, I kind of glossed over it. There are some planets that just produce no food. This is a way, pre-terraforming, we can actually produce food. I'm going to go to the next level because the next level is super cool. Cloning center, soil enrichment, a bunch of cool stuff. So let's see here. Hydroponic farm is something we can work on. Right now I'm just going to leave it. I kind of want to get as much sciencey production as possible. Another reason why I'm not hiring leaders right now is because there are a few very specific leaders I want to save up for. Oh, the Clacons. Your people are only fit as slaves to the noble Clacon Empire. Your utter destruction is inevitable. Well, nice to see you too, jerk. Okay, so are you warming up to me a little bit here? THX1137? Rejection. Rejection. Declines. Okay. Sometimes you can get in real cool on some of these empires, and it's like, hey, my science is better than yours, you want that there research treaty. And sometimes you can make some real quick friends out of some enemies. Does not choose to accept. No use. Not interested. Generous but must decline. Okay, whatever. You guys are dorks. You are all the way up there. Okay, gonna be a while until you can show your face on my front door. Skip a couple turns. Hey, a random event. This is GNN bringing you today's headlines from across the galaxy. A wealthy merchant has contributed 300 BC to the Meklar Empire. I don't care. Okay, cloning center, we already talked about that. Increases population growth. Awesome. Death spores are a biological weapon. Each launch has a 10% chance to kill 1 million colonists. Use of biological weapons incurs a major diplomatic penalty with other races. And soil enrichment, which is what I really want. A farmer can increases the food a farmer can harvest by +1. Soil enrichment will not work in barren, radiated, or toxic planets. But what we now have an opportunity is to build up our food infrastructure and take those farmers out of the farming fields and put them to work in, research, let's just say. Okay, we've covered computers, construction, and biology. Those are the three main ones I always rush for. Now I've got a lot of this little tech that's really on the low, but I really want to get it done. So chemistry gives us fuel tanks, nuclear missiles, fuel cells, and titanium armor. So really the start of us being able to get the technology we need to explore other parts of the galaxy. So, first and foremost, let's go cloning center, soil enrichment, hydroponic farms, do something like that. Put you guys back there. How many turns is this going to take? 5? Okay. This is where I would happily change out some research time for production time. This is something that if you invest early on, it'll pay off in the long run. So, I guess that's kind of my rationale behind that. I want to fill up my population cap as quickly as I can. I'm currently at 12 of 16. We'll also build biospheres so we can turn that into a happy 18. Just really max out our population on the early, on the quick. So, very good. Again, it's going to be skipping some turns. When I was younger playing this game, I was a lot more methodical on what I was doing every single turn and min-maxing, but it's not that big of a deal anymore. The Sakura Empire. So you're what passes for an emperor in the Cylon Kingdom. You're truly much more pathetic than I ever imagined. I don't have the guts to do all these different voices. I'm afraid my throat just can't take it today. Okay, this is GNN bringing you today's headlines from across the galaxy. A space anomalies occurred in the Clondon star system. All colonies in that system are unable to build. All ships are unable to make contact for either trade or combat purposes. Also making headlines today, the Sakura Empire has grown in strength and now controls 2 star systems and shows no sign of weakening. This is GNMNMNM, I forgot the letters. Whatever. Blah. Extended fuel tanks. Sorry. Tickle in the throat. Increase the overall range of a ship by 50%, but at a cost of considerable amount of space. Nuclear missile. Our first missile technology. Supply. Okay, standard fuel cells. So we can now move 4 parsecs before refueling. Very cool. And titanium armor, standard armor of ships. So now we'll go through. And we'll get freighters, nuclear bombs, nuclear drives. These are the basic items for propulsion. Oh, okay, cool. All right, now we got a big boy. Commodore Kronos, funny, Greek mythology right there, offers to join for 390 BC now and 4 BC a turn, bringing the knowledge of the following. Dimensional portal, do you accept? Dimensional portal is a very, 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 very high tech. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think of what else I wanted to say. That's really all there is to it. Dimensional Porter is pretty amazing. I have no way to use any of it now, so that's not that big of a deal. Galactic Lore. Let's see here. Plus 22 in combat when battling space monsters and Antarians. I always called them Antarians when I was a kid. So, whatever. That's fine. Helmsman and Navigator, now that I can actually afford them, will tell me what the heck they do. Helmsman increases the defensive bonus of a ship by 15. Also cool. Navigator raises the speed of all ships by 3. So, no thank you. I'm still waiting for... Oh. Cool, empires are already going to war. As long as they keep me out of it, I'm happy. Right, so we did cloning centers, and now we're producing a lot more population. Just skip a couple turns. Oh, is this the Ailerons? Ilarians? No, Trillions. Emperor Ouroboros of the Trillions welcomes this chance to communicate Emperor Amios. To assist you, we're willing to reveal the fruits of our Trillian research. As repayment, you need only give us soil enrichment. Are you interested? So here's the kind of thing that makes the dynamic weird. I can get all the tech. I can have all the tech I want. This guy's non-creative, so he won't get all the tech. So kind of, I'm already researching this. It's not really going to help, so just forget it. I never do trades because it only gives my enemies a leg up. We have soil enrichment next to this hydroponic farm. Cool, so we should be producing a bunch of excess food, and we are. I can take 2 workers straight off the top and chuck them right into science. That's extra science I'm making, no problem. So that's a cool thing. Obviously, getting workers out of the fields and into the factories. Freighters, this is how we transport food in between systems. Nuclear bomb is the basic bomb. It's used for planetary bombardment. Nuclear drive is the very basic ship drive that allows interstellar travel, makes interstellar travel possible. We're going to go ahead and do power again for the different ships that we get to start off with colony, outpost, and transport. Colony is if we want to set up a whole colony just like Mentar 3. An outpost ship is a military outpost ship that doesn't produce any goods, but it just allows a place for ships to refuel and stuff like that. And transport ship is used for attacking with ground armies. Hydroponic farm is complete. Excellent. I can peel this guy off. Boop. Cool. Now we're evening out a bit more of our production versus everything else. We're not just half farmers, half scientists. Oh, the Mershon. Emperor Amios, be warned. I keep putting an N in there. There's no N in Amios. Amos? John Stamos? Whatever. The Martian Empire has arrived to free the galaxy from the Scion Terror. That's really all I have to say to any of these jerks. Okay. Is anyone feeling any better towards me here? Neutral, 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 neutral. Okay. You're a total jerk, but why not? Research treaty. Does not choose to accept. Finds it unacceptable. Not pleasing. Rejected. Okay. I've had it where I've asked the question literally 3 times and I've gotten no, no, definitely yes, oh my gosh, I'm glad you asked. Like, super weird about it sometimes. Trade. Research. Really, I just click through and if the option's not there, I know that they've accepted. Client at this time. Okay. Talk is getting us nowhere, of course. Now what I could do is I could start providing gifts. Which I might do. Let's do that with the Mechlons. Hi. Offered gift. 5% oh, let's give you a technology I don't care about. How about... Death Spores? Sure. And now proposed treaty research. Ah, hey, there we go. They accepted. See? I did research, they said no. Trade, they said no. And research again, they said yes. No use for my offer. Okay. You're urgently needed elsewhere. That's fine. But I've increased their favoritism, and I've gotten a research treaty. The Martians. Let's talk to you. I'd like to offer you a gift. Technology. Death Spores. Because you're not going to make it to my planet to use them anyway, I don't care. Hey, you accept the research treaty. Not interested, not interested, not interested, accept. Okay, fine. I got the research treaty. Cool. So now I have 2 more nations or cultures or whatever that think I'm top shelf. And that's good enough for me. So, anyway, moving on. Return. Skip a turn or 2. Biospheres are done. Awesome. So now I can have 18 million population. All you guys move to science. We are probably going to produce a crap ton of science. I can now start building ships if I want to. However, the cost is ridiculous. Should we go through ship design? Let's go through ship design. So these are all just blanket items that came with the technology. They all have very similar things. There's nothing really fancy about them. I don't think there's anything else I want to say about it. Yeah, I guess that's really it. Let's just design a Courier 4. Every single ship, now that we're in ship design, is broken down into 6 types. Frigate, Destroyer, Cruiser, Battleship, Titan, Doomstar. Doomstar is exactly what you'd think. We don't have Doomstar technology, so that doesn't matter. On the left side is just what the ship looks like. It doesn't affect anything. Each ship has a certain amount of capacity, also known as space. We've heard that earlier regarded as space points. That's what that means. Doesn't mean points to get to space. It means how much available room does this thing have. On the right side are all the specifications of the ship. The drive, the armor, the shield, the targeting computer, its base, beam defense, and missile evasion based on what we have. There's 2 main categories for all the items you put on a ship. There's weapons. Each of these are weapon systems with things broken down into what kind of weapon they are, how much do they cost in production value, how much space they take up, and any special notes, and also special systems. These have as well a space and a cost and a description. So if we wanted to have scouts, extended fuel tank range might be a really cool move. Just something really, really simple. How about no weapon, no weapon? Does this work? Just extended fuel tanks and like that's it. So I could crank out a couple of these and just do some scouting. Maybe that might not be a bad idea for what I want to do when it comes to exploration. See, where should I be expanding? What's the next play? What are we doing? What's the plan? That's how we figure out a little bit of scouting. I'm just going to leave this for now. I'm not really at a point where I want to do a ton of exploration. What I would not mind, and we'll be researching soon, is a colony ship. Now, speaking of bases, what do we have here? Is there a way for me to just get the readout? There we go. Okay, Mentar 4, 1 food, 3 industry, a maintenance penalty, and a worker penalty. That really hurts because we're low gravity. Okay, no maintenance penalty in this one. Plenty of research, though. Oh, they're all research of 5. So this planet, this large barren, might not be bad. It's mineral ultra poor, which sucks. But it would be another place for me to start expansion. Let's just work our way to the next piece, which will be colony ships. Oh, there we go. Just like I said it. Colony ships, outpost ships, transports. Next is the lowest technology. Let's go ahead to physics and start getting lasers and phasers and blazers and glazers and all that. Boop, boop. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay, I would like a colony ship. It is going to take a ridiculous amount of time for that to be built. Let's put all of our people on it. 17 turns. Are you serious? You know what? Let's build a colony base instead. Let's get some expansion going on, but... ugh. That is rough. Actually, you know what? I need some freighters first. Let's do 2 freighters. A colony base. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. Gotta get reused to the UI here. A missile base just in case, and then housing. Cool. Should be able to Mark Hamill. Should be able to Mark Hamill that out. Should be able to hammer that out pretty quick. Okay, we built our first freighter fleet. We now have to pay attention more to the food and the freighter stuffs. So here we see we're producing 2 extra food that we're not using. We're not eating, we're not consuming. I have 5 available freighters, the +5, out of a total of 5 freighters. These will automatically transport the food from place to place where I need them. Oh, financial leader, +20%. That's not bad. 1 BC a turn. I will hire you for sure. Okay. Let's go here. I want to build missile base last. Little switcheroo there. So this colony is producing me 15 total monies, but 10 of it is being expended as maintenance. So if I go ahead and apply this leader 20% extra finance. Okay, that turned our 15 into 18. I'll take it. The leader is charging me 1 BC a turn to be hired anyway. So I'm making 2 BC for no monies. Speaking of stuff, let's go ahead and talk to our other race buddies. Research treaty +1, research treaty -1 BC. Okay, so this guy's not really producing a whole lot of research. Such arrangement is unthinkable. Has no use. Your offer is lacking. Okay, whatever. I tried. Let's see. You're warming up to me. Can we do some more treaties? Trade treaty. Reviewed and rejected. Offer is lacking. Unacceptable. Offer is not pleasing. Alright. You guys are joiks. Okay, I want to talk to you. Offer a gift of technology. You can also have... Oh, you already researched. What's something I can give you that I don't really care if you throw it back at me? Biospheres? Sure. Not interested. Not accept an offer. Is appreciative of the offer, but didn't care for it. Okay. That's enough chummying for now. And skip a couple turns. Laser cannon, laser rifle. So the cannon is for ships. The rifle is for your soldiers, and the space scanner is to detect more stuff. So that's kind of how that works. So we'll go fusion beam is the next tech up. Fusion beam is for ships. Fusion rifle is for my troops. So what I'm kind of employing is a bit of a... Oh, cool. All right, we have... I don't want that. Large, barren, ultra poor. This is the one I wanted. Small desert? Was this really it? 3 max pops? No. This is the one. All right, no maintenance penalty. Awesome. Do it. Okay. So, let's talk it out. We just colonized a new planet. This planet sucks. It has no mineral value or whatever. Yeah, no mineral value whatsoever. If we take a look at the top, we have, because of our government status, we have -20 total morale. We don't have a barracks or anything. So, how do we kickstart a crappy planet? Well, we should build stuff like automated factories that'll produce their own goods. And maybe a marine barracks so we get away from the penalty of the bad morale because of our government. And then maybe a hydroponic farm so we produce our own foods and we start to become self-sufficient. A cloning center for sure so we can max out on population early. But let's leave it at these three. Now, if I am only producing one hammer or one production a turn, and this costs 60, it's going to take bloody ages for me to get it done. So what I can do, because I have the money, is I could just buy it. Now, I'm just going to skip this turn right away so you can see exactly what I'm on about. Oh, first of all, you guys move over to science. I want to get a leg up on that there, science. So, we've actually just bought the automated factory. So now instead of producing one production, we're now producing 6, which is a lot more respectable than the 1. Now, this guy left alone can actually get a lot of work done. It's actually really cool how we did this. Let's do bios. Let's do a bunch of stuff. So I want cloning center after marine barracks. I can provide the food. So this food icon here is grayed out because this worker, this person, is consuming 1 unit of food. But I don't have any farming. Over on the right side here, let's go ahead and click that. We're producing 2 net extra food. And one of our transports is bringing the food to the other system. That's kind of how that works. Skip another turn. GNN, where news comes first. The time-space anomaly that had the Koldon, Kaladin, whatever. Star system frozen time has ended. Contact has been reestablished, and colony production is returned to normal. That was a long time. That really stunted some growth. Fusion beam, again, better for the ships. Fusion rifle, better for the troops. Now, we've kind of knocked out a lot of the basics. Right now, where we go is you can go through and see the costs and what everything does and go pretty much, as you want. Let's see, where does sociology get us? Space Academy, train ship crews adding 1 to their starting level, gain experience every turn, that's fine. I really want more of this. Alien Management Center provides better control of occupied alien populations. I don't care about that. It's xenopsychology that I want. Adds 30 diplomatic points to every deal offered to your opponents. That's cool. Really expensive, but that's cool. The other stuff that we could work on is this. Microbiotics. Use to create drugs, increase the population growth rate on all planets by 25%. That's actually really cool. Telepathic training, I think, adds for spy roles. It's 5% to all spying roles. So let's talk about spying. Oh, look at you. Okay. Spiritual leader. Increases the morale of a planet by 15%. A diplomat. All diplomatic negotiations with enemy empires plus 30. And famous. Because she's famous, every other person we recruit is cheaper. It's just like, oh my god, you got Director Lelia the Siren? Oh my god, I'll take 120 BCs off my chart. Just, yes, I want to work with her. That's how famous works. So if you get into famous people, you actually can get really high-end leaders on the hella cheap. Let's see here. I would like to hire her just for diplomat at a minimum. So let's hire her. Let's also see what Mentar looks like with her as the leader. Let's put you in charge. Yes, that's fine. Just warning me that the other leader will be reassigned to the pool. With a 15% plus morale, I think we get better food and production and stuff. Oh, okay, so there you go. Morale bonus is producing 2.7 more food. The morale bonus is producing almost 10 more science. Holy crap. Yes, you are the person I want forever and ever. Amen. Bam. Now how much? 10.8 morale bonus. That's ridiculously good. Leaders are on a per system basis. So this other system here, Mentar 5, also has the benefit. And because she's giving 15% morale, it's actually really cutting into the government negative. So that's actually super, super cool. People produce more when they're happy. Pretty straightforward thought right there. Oh, she's actually giving me a 3 on the morale bonus, which is also cool. Skip a couple turns here. Greetings, we are peaceful people, so are the nobles say. Yes, peace treaty, heck yes. So now that I've got a 30% diplomatic roll, or not percent, just 30 roll, no use for your offer, unthinkable. Would lose more than it gains. Ah, okay. I tried. You seem to be really happy with me. Let's chat with you. Declined. 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 No use. Okay, whatever. The research treaty is paying off for both of these empires, so that's cool. So we're producing, what, 12 plus 8? We're producing 20 research points by doing nothing. Trade treaty? Trade treaty? Trade treaty? Non-aggression pact. Ah, lame. Okay, what about you, Giggle Farm? You want to start something? Oh, you accepted. Oh, you accepted. Unacceptable. 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 Okay, whatever. I got the 2 treaties I wanted. Yeah, this is great because what you really start to develop without actually developing it officially is more of a galactic community. It's actually cool. So, I'm actually going to pause right here. Everything's starting to fill out pretty nicely. We've got a good start. I'm pretty happy with how far we've come as our empire. But yeah, let's just call it here. Thank you for joining me. My name's John Megacycle. Another episode of Master of Orion 2 is in the books, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.